What is up, YouTube? This video is all about Princess Leia in episodes 8 and episodes 9 and what Disney is going to do, or what they should do, now that Carrie Fisher has passed. So it's been a little while now since Carrie Fisher has passed, and Disney execs are meeting as I make this video to decide what to do with the Princess Leia character in episodes 8 and in episodes 9. So this is kind of a spoiler, but it's kind of apparent due to this meeting and due to who is being in the meeting that not only was Princess Leia going to make it out of episode 8, but she was going to have a major role to play in episode 9. So there's really no good options if you're Disney. I mean, there's a couple of different things they could do. They could A, CGI her into the movie, much like they did with Tarkin and young Leia in Rogue One. And, you know, a lot of people have mixed feelings about that. I personally don't necessarily mind it that much, but doing it for a whole movie, if she had a big enough role to warrant it, does kind of seem a little iffy to me. If it's poorly received, it could tarnish a little bit of this franchise, or at least this version of the saga films. So I'm not really sure if that's the way they will go. They could also go back in, do reshoots, do a little bit of CGI in episode 8 and have her killed off. Now, there were a lot of rumors that Princess Leia was going to die in this movie. I'm kind of thinking that because of all the news that's coming out now with regards to the meeting and what they're going to do in episode 9, that is obviously not the case. She was definitely going to make it out, and she was going to have at least some scenes in episode 9. I have not found anywhere any like confirmation of how much, or how crucial to the storyline it would be, but she is the only living relative of Luke's, and she is also the only living parent of Ben Solo. So one would think she has at least some kind of a role to play. It would make sense, right? The other option, and this is in my opinion the absolute worst option that they have, but they could potentially kill Princess Leia off screen. I think that would just be the worst, and either way you have to show her during the funeral or something. I mean, it's just going to be super weird if she just dies off screen. Audiences are really smart these days. We're going to know it was because of her actually passing and some like weird, respect thing. So I wanted to ask you guys, I wanted to make this video just kind of really quickly. This is what's going on right now. It's kind of spoilery, only insofar as it tells us that Princess Leia is definitely going to play a part in episode 9, or at least she was planning on doing so, or rather they planned for her to do so. So let me know, what do you think about this? What do you think Disney should do? Do you think they should CGI? Do you think they should kind of try to pick the best of both worlds and find a happy medium between her being in a little bit but not all that much, and CGIing enough that she still plays that role in the story? You let me know what you would want to do. But I wanted to bring this news to you guys and kind of explain what was going on right now in the Star Wars community. Okay? Alright, let's check that nerd card. Let's go with a Princess Leia question. There's this really cool moment in the Shattered Empire comic book in which Leia encounters a Force nexus on Naboo and has a cold feeling and a vision of sorts. The question is, what causes that vision, and what exactly does she see in that comic book? Answer the question in the comments section below. Like the video if you thought it was kind of cool, and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with everything going on in this nerdy world that we live in. I hope you're having an awesome and nerdy day. See ya!